something about a common humanity, isn't it? Because I do think about the fact that when I speak to a lot of CEOs, they lament, as I'm sure you do, this polarization of the country. Mm-hmm. And how do we connect? Where's the middle ground? Where's the center at this point? What do you think in terms of, because and I'll talk to both of you about this, you've seen this polarization, you've witnessed it, you've lived it, you feel it every day. What advice do you have? Because leaders are thinking, what is the role of a leader? I'm in red states and blue states. Where's the common ground for me? The universal conversations.
I would have answered that question differently 5 or 10 years ago. But now I do think, for reasons that are really hard to fully understand, there is one of our political parties, our major political parties, and the people who support it and who they support, seemingly at odds with democracy and at odds with the kinds of conversations that people used to have, even if we disagreed, or the whole concept of compromise in a democratic society where, no, you don't get your way 100% of the time, and neither do I. We have to find some common ground. So it's a much more difficult question, and I think sadly many people, myself included, certainly members of the press, the public, the political leadership, has concluded that it seems almost out of reach to bring people who refuse to accept the reality of our election back to the table, people who support the insurgents who attacked our Capitol. We're kind of struggling to understand this. And honestly, it does seem to me that the best thing that could happen for the country, and frankly for what's left of the Republican Party, is to defeat as many candidates that they have running now at all levels, national, state, and local, and force them to purge their party of the disease that has unfortunately spread, that is undermining our democratic institutions and our rule of law and our truth, our common truth. So I think if you're in any state, you have to ask yourself, do I really want to be governed by an ideological, partisan minority that doesn't listen to anybody else, that doesn't solve problems, just engage in demagoguery and rhetoric of the most extreme kind? Or do I want to basically say, wait, we're serving notice on you. We're not going to have you in politics anymore. You've got to go and rebuild a sensible party in our country, which has always prided itself on going, yes, maybe left of center, maybe right of center, but basically it's that vital center that has kept us